Hey guys, it's Angie and I'm just here just to do a video about what's in my diaper bag for a newborn. So my diaper bag is actually called the Doctor, and it's through the van called Vinci. And as you can see, it's quite big and it's got lots of space in it, and I'll jump right in and show you what I actually carry in here. Now what I'll do with this video is I'll work my way from the outside pockets to the inside of the bag, and I'll just let you know from compartment to compartment what I actually have in there. So I'll start off with this pocket on the right side here, and to start off with, I actually have some hand sanitizer. Now I think all mums carry hand sanitizer around just because obviously you're changing nappies when you're out and about, and sometimes you actually don't have anywhere to wash your hands properly, so it's always good just to have some hand sanitizer. And just if you're feeling a bit grotty and gross, it's just always good to wash your hands. Also in this pocket here, I've also got a pen, so you never know when you're out and you need to write something down quickly. It's always good just to have a pen. So that's all I've got in that little compartment there. On the front pockets here, we've got two little zipper compartments. Now in this zipper compartment, I've actually got nothing in there, but when she was quite young, I think when she was about 2 weeks old, we actually did introduce a dummy to Lilia, and so when we were out and about, we did pop that dummy in there, but she never actually really took to the dummy, so now we have nothing in that one. That's for that main reason. In this pocket here, I've actually got some cold sore band-aids. Now last week I did develop a cold sore on my lip, and so I needed some band-aids to cover it up so I wouldn't pass the infection on to Lilia, and it's just always good to have now on me just in case I get another breakout, which hopefully won't be until, you know, ever. But it's always good just to keep on hand, because obviously, you know, you never know when a cold sore comes, you know, breakout comes out. Now on this last little section here, I've actually got two little hair bows. I've got a pink one and a black one. I usually always have a white one too, but I think she used the white one yesterday. So I've got that one there. And in this pocket too, I've also got two little cards. Now this one's actually a congratulations card that we got while we were in hospital when we were delivering her, and it actually was delivered with some flowers. And then this little card here has actually got my government reference number through what we call Centrelink here in Australia. But so it's always nice and handy to have that, because obviously when you're out and about and you need to access your reference number, it's always good just to have that on hand. Which I actually should put that a little bit somewhere a little bit safer, I think. But I might do that a bit later. So now going into the main compartments of the bag, as you can see, it's very full. Now I am a first time mum, so I have probably overpacked, but I do find that everything that I have packed so far has become handy. So please don't judge. Please don't judge me too harshly, but I'll let you know what's inside. So now in the main compartment, so we've got one big main compartment in the middle here, and then on either side of the bag there's two compartments each side, and I'll go through them last. So I'll start off with Out Top, and now Out Top has actually got her little Jellycat bunny that she takes everywhere with her. Now we actually do have a couple of these, and as I said in her week 5 video, she hates car rides, so anytime we get in the car and things like that, I give her this little bunny, and it seems to calm her down a lot better than when we didn't have anything at all for her. So we do have a couple of these, like I said, and we just have one with us wherever we go. Next we have my wallet. So obviously in here we've got my license, my key cards, and some money. I've got some baby wipes, which I think is essential for when you're out and about. I've got a change mat. Now this change mat actually came with the bag, and it's just like any other change little station. It's got the waterproof backing and then just a little fabric mesh on the outside. I've got a water bottle. Now I find the water bottle to be essential for any diaper bag that when you're going out and about, just because either if you're breastfeeding or formula feeding, it's always good to stay hydrated. I've got a little receiving blanket. Now this blanket has come in really handy because obviously I don't want to offend anybody while I'm breastfeeding, so I always just pop that over myself. And it's just always good for if it's starting to get windy or rainy, or if it's just cold, it's always just nice, you know, to be able to wrap them up into something a little extra, or, you know, keep them covered for, you know, a little bit more. I've got 2 little outfits. So I did have a third one in here, but she actually did use one because she actually did a massive blowout and needed to get her clothes changed. So it's always good to have, you know, a couple on hand. So I've got one little onesie in here, and it's got like a headband, the onesie itself, and it's also got a singlet, which you can, I think you can see just there. And this one's exactly the same, but a different color. And then the last thing that I have in that compartment is her healthcare record book. Now, every Queensland baby that gets born actually gets this little red book. I had one when I was little, and it's just really good and handy to have because it keeps everything in one place. Now, we do have to keep that up. Now, we do have to keep this wherever we go and take it with us everywhere that we go as well. And the doctors in the healthcare clinic actually just pop all the details down each time you go in. And it's just always handy just to have in one spot. Now, as you can see, that's that middle part all gone. And I'll get onto the last 4 compartments. So in compartment number 1, I actually have a ring sling. Now, this ring sling has come in handy so many times, and this works really well if I don't want to get the big ergo out and connect it all together, especially if I'm just going to duck into the shops for 5 minutes. The ring sling definitely comes in a lot more handy than the ergo itself now, and it's just so handy because it just folds right up and it fits in that little compartment, and I just love it. So I think that's a must-have for any newborn or any new mum. And also in that little compartment, I've got a beanie and some socks. Now, I always keep some, you know, beanie and socks on me at all times, just because you don't want her little head to get cold if we're out and about and it gets really windy, or if it's just really chilly, because like I said, it is winter here in Australia. In compartment number 2, I've got little disposable scented bags for when we do change her nappy. And basically, these come in super handy as well in case you can't throw the diaper away because say you're in the, you know, out and there's no bin facilities. It's always good to keep like the scented ones that you've popped in the bag and it doesn't smell. I also have her diaper cream and bottom cream for when she's a bit red, and I've got 5 nappies. In compartment number 3, I've got my sunglasses, and I've got just a little waterproof bag that this actually came with the diaper bag itself. I think you're meant to put wipes in it, but I actually don't use it for wipes. As you can see, I use it for a little medical kit, I guess you can say. So I've got some prenatal pills in here, some baby Panadol, some nursing pads, a little syringe, and I've also in there I've got a thermometer as well, so it's always nice and handy to have. I did actually have some Panadol in here for myself as well, but my husband actually needed that the other day when I was dropping him at work. He was feeling like quite headachy and he didn't have anything on him, so I just gave him some out of my nappy bag. So I do need to replace that for myself as well, which I might do after I finish making this video. And then in the last little section of the pockets, I've actually got some medication for myself. So I don't know if I've actually mentioned this in one of my other videos or not, but I actually do need some support with my breastfeeding. So Lily's, also my milk didn't come through until about day, I I think it was day 6 or day 7, and she lost a lot of baby weight to begin with, her birth weight to begin with, and she actually needed to be readmitted to the hospital. Thankfully she didn't though, because we actually decided supplementing with some formula for the first 2 weeks of her life, just until my milk supply came in. And sadly I am one of these people that will need some medication to help establish my supply of milk. Now I've been on these since she was about 5 days old, and it's basically called Motilium. If you can, I'll see if you can see that. And basically I need to take these, I think it's, yeah, I've got to take these 3 times a day. So morning, lunch and dinner time I've got to take one of these. And my doctors tried to get me back off them last week, and I started dropping down to 2 tablets a day, but I noticed when I did do that my milk supply just dropped, and so I had to start taking 3 times a day again. So I am just going to be one of these people, unfortunately, that will just need to keep up medication to breastfeed. And I'm just hoping that eventually in the next couple of weeks my body will just, something will click and it will start producing the milk all for itself instead of me needing to take tablets for it. Also I've got these little herb tablets too, which I'll see if you can, if it's going to make that a bit clearer for you. There we go. And it's actually called the Herb of Gold breastfeeding formula tablet. So it's got the fenugreek and the basil thistle in it, and I take this 3 times a day along with my breastfeeding tablets. Now you might be wondering why I have these in my diaper bag. Now I actually do have another packet of these tablets and another tab of these herb tablets, you know, in my kitchen as well, but I just never know when, you know, I'm going to be out with my mum's house, and my mum's actually lives about 45 minutes to an hour away, and it's just always good to have my tablets with me, because obviously, like I said, I need these to establish my breastfeeding, and if I don't take them, then obviously my milk will drop, and I actually don't need that for Lilia. So, you know, and for Lilia's growth, I really need to keep on top of my tablets. So it's always better off to keep them wherever I go. And that is it. So that's the last bit of my bag there, as you can see, the 4 little pockets and the middle one, and that's everything that was in my bag. Okay, if you guys liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye guys.